Hi YouTube, Uber Lady Charlotte here, and I am at the laundromat. I'm at the laundromat because that's how I iron my clothes. I buy things that don't have to be ironed, but you pop them in the dryer and it's ironed. So I'm doing my uniform. I got to be at work in about 30 minutes. Anyway, I came on here to do my yearly review. I realized, yeah, y'all know me, I got to get my purple hair right and all that stuff. But I realized I didn't do my yearly review. I came up on a year about a week ago, and I've learned so much. So I wanted to tell you all what I've learned, and I wanted to give screen names of my subscribers who gave me some excellent tips and very supportive of me since I've been doing YouTube videos. But I probably should have wrote that information down, but I didn't. So I'm sorry guys. So I'm just gonna tell people what you told me, and then you'll know if I'm talking about you or not. And if you know I'm talking about you, then just put in the comment section, you know, that you know I'm talking about you, because I do want to give you all a shout out. But first and foremost, I learned to not use an aux cord. I wanted to provide good customer service by getting a aux cord in my new car, and I did that, but that has proven to be more trouble than it's worth. When I say I don't use an aux cord anymore, it's because the public, they tend to turn up your radio, and when they turn up your radio, you're in danger of having your speakers popped. And so, especially when they've been drinking and they just want to act like they're still in the club in your car. Now, in my own personal time, yeah, I'll put in my aux cord and I'll jam to the best of them, you know. But if I tear up my speakers, it's me tearing up my speakers and not somebody else that's just simply going to say, oh, I'm sorry, did we bust your speakers? No, I don't want to hear that. Not in my new car. I don't want to hear that. So I realized, you know what, just hide the aux cord on the weekends. Or if somebody's drinking and they, you know, you got an aux cord? No, I'm sorry, I don't have an aux cord available. All right, so I'm not lying by saying no, I don't have one. I just don't have one available. All right, I also learned from a subscriber that, okay, I can't use mace. I probably should put that story online of what happened when I tried to use this mace that I had on my keychain for like 10 years and why I was using it. I was trying to spray a bug that was on the door handle of the house that I was living in. Anyway, it was a horrible experience, and I probably need to tell that story. So I don't use mace because I'm afraid of it, and I'm asthmatic, so that shit shut my lungs down, and I thought I was going to glory out there in the parking lot in the middle of the night. So anyway, I don't use mace, but I did find out from a subscriber, and you know who you are, and I'm so sorry I did not look at your screen name before I made this video. He said use Aquanet. Now, that's the good cheap stuff. That's at the dollar store. And you can get the little travel size can of Aquanet. So you use Aquanet and you spray it in their eyes. Hell, I know that's probably like 99% alcohol. So it's going to burn. And that gives you time to undo your seatbelt and get out the car. So I suggest you get some Aquanet. Thank you, subscriber. I appreciate that. And I'm so sorry that I did not look at your screen name. I also learned that if you're picking up a group of people, only pick up enough people that will fit in your car. Yeah, I made a video about that where I picked up all these people in my little Nissan Versa, and it proved to be just not worth it in the end. They don't care if they tear up your car or mess up your seats or none of that. So that money, yeah, I made money, but was it really worth it? No, it wasn't. That story is called How Much Is Enough with Uber Passengers or something like that, and you'll see what happened. It was a terrible experience. I learned a lot from it. It's not always about the money. However, I did make the money and I had to be quiet. Anyway, those of you that saw the story, you know what I'm talking about. So only carry people that you have enough room for. Now, it's not our problem or our business if they know good and dang on well they got 7 people and they don't want to order like the Uber SUV. They can afford the Uber SUV. If they pool all their money together, they can afford the damn bigger vehicle and not tear up yours. Something else I learned. I don't want to do college students. I love college students, but I don't want to do them on the weekend. Because when they come to the car, they already tore up. Because they already got the party started inside the dorm. And they're already loud. And sometimes, and I don't know what it is about college students. They think it's okay to get in your vehicle with open containers of beer, bottles of beer, and they're like, yeah, let's go. You know, I don't know where you're going with that open beer. Yeah, I don't get it. But if you don't watch people, they will try to get in your car, college students, with open containers and even try to hide them. I'm a mother. I can see that. You can smell it, you know. So, okay, so I learned that. I don't deal with college students on the weekends anymore. I try to go other places like Music Factory if I want to deal with the the club scene, or I go way out on the edge of Charlotte like Cornelius, Concord, Matthews, and then I bring people into the club scene and drop them off. I really don't want to pick people up from the club and take them out. I've learned I don't want to deal with the club unless my money funny, then I will. But I don't want to deal with the club when it gets around about 1:15. After 1:15, I don't want to deal with club scenes because club closes at 2. Last call for alcohol is at 2. So now you got people that are in there that don't want to leave, and they're trying to drink all the alcohol they can drink. So they're slamming them down. Those are bar flies. They are slamming them down. And then what happens when they slam them all down until they shut it down? Now they're in your car, and they get that funny look on their face because they're getting ready to throw up. You can't drink alcohol like that and think you're going to hold it down. So I got a vomit control kit. Y'all better get your vomit control kit. That's just like a 32 gallon or not 32 gallon, I'm sorry, like a gallon size freezer bag. You get a box of them from the dollar store for $1. And you have those ready. So when they throw up, they can throw up in that bag, zip it up, and take it with them. Right? Okay, I might have one. I'm going to show it to you. There we go. Gallon size freezer bag, Ziploc top. Dollar store. You get like 50 or maybe 25. I don't know. I also learned that, well, I always knew this because I'm just that type of person. Don't expect a tip. For some reason, people that ride with Uber, they've gotten some things kind of confused, thinking they're not supposed to tip Uber drivers. Well, Uber has kind of used some word or some verbiage that's kind of confusing to them, so they think they're not supposed to tip. So when you do your trips, just don't think about the tip. Just drive because you're trying to make your money. Also, know that your car is going to get hella miles on it. If you don't want to get a bunch of miles on your car, or you plan on trading your car in, don't do Uber or any other rideshare service because you are a taxi. You are not going to make money just by hanging around your house, hanging around the mall. You're going to have to go out and earn that money. You got to go get it. It's not coming to you. Now, do you have a few good days? Yeah, you have a few good days where you maybe say in 2 hours you may make $50, $60. Well, that's great. That's like $30 an hour. But really, on the average, what I learned about Uber in my market, I'm just going to say my market because I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, is that I'm going to earn on an average about $10 to $12 an hour. You also, what I've learned is you have to develop a plan of attack. What are the best hours for you to go drive in the mornings? What are the best hours for you to go back in the evening? Me personally, I think going between 7 and 10:30 are ideal because people work from 7 to 3, they work from 10:30 to 6, and they work from 9 to 5. Also, you got the high school kids out there. Now, about the high school kids, if I was you, I wouldn't mess with the high school kids. Sometimes you get caught up in the high school kid at that time in the morning. Are you supposed to pick up anybody below 18? No, but a lot of their parents have accounts, and so they use Uber to take their kids to school. And me, I make their ass sit in the back seat. You're not sitting in the front seat with me. Made a video about it. Like here, check it out. Living color. So you run into some of those kids sometimes. You know what? It's just best not to even ask how old they are. Unless you can tell those kids are 14 or 15, then no, I don't want you in my car. But if you sitting back there minding your business, doing what you're supposed to do, I ain't gonna bother you. I'm gonna take you where you're going, and I'm gonna say good morning, I'm gonna say good evening. I'm not gonna talk to you because you won't lie on me and say that I said anything. Let's see, what else did I learn? Oh, dress comfortable. You want to dress comfortable. Ladies, it's summertime, so don't go over there, driving and got all your apples. My apples. Well, mine look more like flapjacks, but my apples. When I was younger, them was some damn apples, but now we had flapjacks. All right, apples. All right, so you don't wear clothes that put your apples on the table. That's what I used to tell my girls. You ain't got to showcase all that and have it all cut down and all. You ain't got to do that. Just be professional, be friendly, and you'll make your tips. You ain't got to show them nothing. You ain't got to have on your Daisy Duke showing the black rusty. Oh, some of y'all might not know what the black rusty is. Okay, let me tell you what that is real quick. Okay. My mama told us when we were little, the black rusty is, okay, when you're African American or you're darker skin, that's where your hip, your thigh meet up into the round part of your hip. You know, you got the thigh, and then you got the butt cheek that's getting ready to round out. It's that little part between the thigh and where the round start. It be like extra black right in there, extra rusty. That's called a black rusty. You ain't got to show the black rusty in your shorts. That's not going to get you anything but trouble, okay? And you don't want to dress like that at night. When you're picking up the passengers that have been drinking, you ain't wanting to dress like that because you're going to get some trouble. I also learned that the passengers will touch you. They will touch you. They will grope you. They will offer you money to have sex with them. They will offer you drugs. They will. They will offer to pay for your drinks. Now, they're already drunk. I'm the Uber. I'm your designated driver. So why the heck do I want to get drunk? Yeah, don't do that. It sounds good sometimes, especially when you're bored, you ain't making no money. You're like, yeah, I can hang out. No. Now, I have hung out with people in my car. And I have made $100 a few times with people that just want to ride with me and laugh and trip. But it's my personality. It ain't nothing that they getting. They ain't getting my apples or my flapjacks. It's just laughing, personality, we driving around, and they have given me $100 to just chill out with them. All right, so now, see, I also learned, oh, you gotta stretch your legs. You just can't sit in this car 8 to 10 hours a day and just drive. You're gonna tear your back up. You need to get out and stretch. I've seen people at the airport get out and walk around the parking lot a few times. That's good. And also, you want to pack you some snacks. You don't want to drive up to like Hardee's and McDonald's. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about those restaurants. I'm just saying that's not good all the time. That high calorie food, you do not want to do that, because then you're going to get I used to be a truck driver. You're going to get the trucker belly. You don't want the trucker belly and the plumber's crack. So monitor your calorie intake. Okay? It's really, really easy for you to just go pull up to a restaurant and order something real quick. Don't do that. Don't drink all those high calorie sodas. Take you some bottled water, get out, stretch your legs, wear comfortable clothing. Okay? Let's see. I also did a video on 5 things I think personally that you should carry as an Uber driver in your car. Go check that video out, because I'm not going to do a recap of that. And let's see. Anything else? I ain't gonna lie. You better get you a weapon. You better get you something. Because I drive at 3 o'clock in the morning a lot of times. So you want to get you something. I don't care what Uber say. Jump over here. Jump over in this seat. You're going to jump back. All right. So let's see. I think that's about all I could tell you. Oh, multitask. I've learned to multitask. When I'm sitting at the airport or somewhere else, just sitting, waiting on a ride, I do my work. I do my work from work. So you can do that too. Or catch up on a book. You know, life isn't all about Uber. You have a life. Read a book. That's time alone that you can utilize. Because driving Uber may be the only time you get to, you know, get your sanity. Let's see. Oh, I used the Uber Instant Pay. I tried the Daily Pay. I wasn't disciplined enough to try Daily Pay. But, you know, it was cool. But now I know how to do that. So now I'm doing the Uber Instant Pay. And sometimes I get my money daily. Sometimes I don't. But I do like that. And they don't charge anything. So check that out. But I don't know if you have to be driving for Uber a little while before you have access to Uber Instant Pay. I don't know. So if somebody else knows, say something. Let's see. Keep your oil change. Get your oil changed once a month. I know that's a lot, but get your oil changed once a month. It'll save wear and tear on your engine. And make sure you keep gas in your car. Never start out trying to pick up somebody and you own like a third of a tank of gas. Don't do it. That'll be the time you get somebody that wants to go on a long trip. You don't want to do that. I also learned, hey, I'm just trying to get my hustle on. Get you some personal customers. You can get you some personal customers, and then when they call you, well, they don't call me, they email me, and I know where to go pick them up. I know what time to be at the airport, and then we cut on Uber when they're in the car with me. Okay, that's how I do that. Because now, yeah, could I pick them up and take them where they're going and pay me cash? I could, but you know what? If I have an accident, Uber's not going to cover with that $1 million policy. Yes, my insurance is primary with Uber, but if my insurance don't pay, then Uber will pay. All right, but if I pick these people up and take them on my own, I don't have anything but my own personal insurance coverage, and I don't know if I want to play around with that. So get you some personal customers. But I am thinking about doing this thing where I can put up signs or whatever and be a designated driver, a DD, for somebody on the weekends. So, and just charge them a flat rate. I don't see why I can't do that. I'm just a designated driver. So anyway, I'll let you know how that go. All right, I got to go get my shirt and get to work and make it do what it do. So I hope y'all learned something from this. Uber can be a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of heartache too. But you got to look at why you're doing Uber. If you're here to make a lot of money, not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're going to kill yourself. It's not going to happen. But if this is just some part-time income, like for me, this is gambling money, paying on my cruise money, and I make a car payment or two with this money. Do I depend on Uber money? No. And if I had to depend on it every day, I probably starve to death, because I'm just not that type of person. You know, I can't sell water to a man down and thirst in the desert. You either want my services or you don't. But you got some people that's hitting Uber in the head hard. That's good. They got all day to do that, and they got their set hours like a regular job and all that. That's just not me. I can't do it. So I need a real job to back me up, because I'm not that go-getter like they are. But I commend them, because it's some hard work. You deal with a lot of crazy people. You deal with a lot of nice people. Oh, and while you're doing Uber, make connections, network. If you own a business, this is the perfect platform for you to put your business out there. Don't bombard people with your business. Just print you up some cards, pass them out. That's how I do it with my Uber channel. I got an online t-shirt store, and I got the Uber channel, and yeah, that's it. Make you up some business cards, pass them out. All right, I gotta go. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.